Casual Talk Radio's Coffee Taste Review, back with another review. My name is Leister, and it's an extremely hot day, and I'm going to be doing something I don't recommend you do, which is to drink hot coffee on a hot day. It is extremely hot. Of course, if you didn't know, there's a heat dome effect that's going to be happening over the weekend and over the week to come. Mostly higher humidity levels. The humidity is not that high, but it's just hot. It's extremely hot. Is it as hot as like Arkansas? No. Is it hot as like Phoenix? No. Is it hot as Nevada? Absolutely not. But it's hot. It's clear and appreciably hot, and I would consider uncomfortable. Now, I've done work on my house to where we can mitigate a lot of this. The windows are doing a great job. The front door is doing a great job. It's a brand new air conditioner, so I'm good. Okay. But I'm just going to warn you, don't drink hot coffee on a hot day. Some of you are going to not listen to me. That's great. But I'm going to recommend you don't do that. But I am going to review a coffee here today so I can get it all recorded and ready to go for the next week. And it occurred I had never done, because I did Burger King's disgusting direct coffee and figured I'd never done McDonald's. McCafe, I'm going to do it twice. Today is the Keurig version of it. If you don't know what a Keurig is, first of all, where have you been all your life? But Keurig, the pod, it's a pod, and all it is a plastic container that's sealed, and inside is a paper filter, and then it's got grounds inside of it. When the machine takes the pod, it punctures the bottom of it to allow the brewing process. It allows airflow, and then the water just drips out. So in theory, the Keurig is faster, and it truly is faster in prep. The downside is you're not dealing with fresh coffee. So I'm dealing with clearly coffee that is not fresh. I smelled it. It does not smell fresh. It smells just like what you would get at McDonald's. Now, of course, McDonald's, they don't prep it right, and you get grounds in the bottom of it. And I will say that with this, you don't get the sludge because there's a filter, but you will get grounds that come out from the top. So the top needle, when it's done, it's pushing water through, and sometimes you'll get grounds that splash out into your cup. So as a result, I'm going to recommend you still do your own filter. If you're going to brew the Keurig, it might seem, like hat on a hat, but trust me, it's not as clean as you might think. I always recommend doing your own paper filter, which is what I did, and it did result in a much cleaner cup. We're going to give this a sip. We're not going to spend too much time on this coffee because it's, McDonald's. Plus, I have other food waiting. Let's give it a go. This is the premium roast medium, by the way. It tastes just like what you would get at McDonald's. And again, I said that the coffee they had in the 90s was better than the premium roast. When they went premium roast, it's too strong. It's over roasted is the best descriptor. It's not as bad as Starbucks, but it's just over roasted beans, I think. And then the way they make it at the store is absolutely disgusting. This isn't too bad. It's over roasted for me. It's not something I would be a fan of, but the packaging was so cheap to get a bunch of Keurigs. Okay, if I'm ever in a crunch, financial crunch, and I just got to have a cup of coffee, or maybe I just need coffee real quick, this would work perfectly fine. Because for that, I thought it worked really, really well. Taste-wise, it loses flavor. Like you do the sip, there's a little bit of something, and then it loses it. It's gone. Very little aftertaste, very little flavor beyond that initial sip. Definitely should be drunk hot. I would almost say coffee or cream is mandatory. Half and half is probably my go-to. Some people sweeten cream, that's fine, but cream to me is mandatory for this coffee because you really need to dull down some of that taste. It's not ugh as in disgusting, but ugh as in it's just too strong in that bite that you get after you take the sip where you need a little. Now, some people like that. Some people like their coffee straight black and no sugar. Like I'm drinking it black with no sugar, which I normally do. But in this case, the flavor just doesn't lend itself well. If you're one that's just drinking coffee on the go, like this is better than Folgers, right? This is better than, the other one. But I'm saying that, and if you're on, going to work, your job, it's perfectly fine. It's serviceable coffee. I'm saying that for the rest of us connoisseurs who actually like some flavor in our coffee and they like it to not overwhelm us with negative impacts, to me, I would say cream is mandatory for that. Other than that, it's perfectly serviceable coffee. McCafe's premium roast medium. Obviously, it's available at McDonald's, but they are going to make it wrong. They'll make it too strong. There'll be grounds in the bottom. There'll be sludge in the bottom. It's not good. The Keurig, it's not that bad. It's obviously not fresh, so the next test we'll do is the actual whole bean McCafe, which I've had ages ago. We'll do it again. We'll test that and we'll compare the Keurig version against the whole bean version. I might even do the ground, but I think it's a waste of time because the whole bean should be the freshest possible variant of that coffee. And we'll see, is it just that it's over roasted? Is it that it wasn't fresh? Is it that the way they ground it? We'll know for sure, and I'll share that for you guys.